Twilight. In 2008, this book was all anyone at Rio Vista Middle School could talk about. Sparkly vampire, werewolves, Baldos. Are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? Bella is so lucky. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. When I was younger, I hated reading. My reading grade was my lowest score because I did not read for accelerated reader. It even got to the point to where my mom would ground me to my room or tell me I cannot go to a birthday party if I did not read a certain amount of pages by the time I was to leave. Reading was my chore. In the summer of 2008, I took a trip to visit my grandmother and my sister before I started my 8th grade year in middle school. While watching TV in my grandmother's bedroom, my sister came into the room, threw a book onto the bed, and said, "Emily, you need to read this book. It's amazing. It's about a vampire, that Sparkles, who falls in love with a human. She's a type of damsel in distress." Now, I was a little bit skeptical. A damsel in distress sounds normal in a book about vampires, but a sparkly vampire? Vampires aren't supposed to sparkle. They're supposed to have blood running down their face, like Dracula saying, "I want to suck the blood." How can a book with a picture of two hands cradling an apple be so good? I did end up taking the book home to California with me, however. It stuck it on the top of my dresser, and that's where it lived for a couple of months. In early November, Twilight was all anyone at my school to talk about. I figured that if everyone at my middle school was reading this book, then it must be good. I went home, took the book off my dresser, blew off the dust, and began to read. I quickly became hooked on the book. Bella was not the typical damsel in distress. Yes, she was clumsy. Really clumsy. She was shy, but she also knew who she was and what she wanted. Edward wanted to protect her at all costs, even if it meant staying away from her. And Jacob is the underdog, literally. These are all qualities I find in myself. I know who I am and what I want. I protect those that I love, and at times, I feel like the underdog. If you tried to get my attention, then you were wasting your breath. Reading was not a chore for me anymore. I finished the book within a week, just before the actual movie premiere in the United States. The fact that one book made the difference between hating reading and actually love reading is pretty huge. Twilight opened up new doors for me. I've now found a series that I have to get every copy of the book every time a new book comes out. This would not have happened or would not have been possible if I had not read Twilight.